फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं आपको द हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स का एडिटोरियल पैसेज ऑफ 17 मई 2023 वेडनेसडे शेयर कर रहा हूं दोस्तों। डिक्टेशन में दे रहा हूं ऑलरेडी, और ये 110 वर्ड पर मिनट के हिसाब से मैं शेयर कर रहा हूं दोस्तों। प्लीज़ टेक इट अप। लेट्स स्टार्ट। रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया मस्ट शिफ्ट फोकस टू ग्रोथ. With inflation dipping, Reserve Bank of India should back growth at the next Monetary Policy Committee meet, maybe with a rate cut. Retail and wholesale inflation numbers released over the past few days are the latest numbers the Monetary Policy Committee will have when it convenes for its 3-day meeting on June 7. These numbers show that things are very different compared to what they were when the MPC last met in April. Stop the benchmark inflation rate as measured by the consumer price index had jumped above the 6% threshold. Stop. The upper limit of Reserve Bank of India's tolerance band in both January and February. The latest numbers which were available to the April MPC Monetary Policy Committee. Full stop. Between February and April headline, consumer price index has come down by 1.7 percentage points. Stop. Wholesale inflation went into negative territory in April. Stop. Many independent economists now believes that the expected inflation for 2023-24 could turn out to be lower than the 5.2% mark, which is what the April Monetary Policy Committee projected. However, they are also projecting that there is a good chance of gross domestic product growth also ending up below the 6.5% projection by the Monetary Policy Committee. What does this mean for the future direction of monetary policy? To give credit where it is due, one should acknowledge that the Monetary Policy Committee did well to hold rates in April despite inflation numbers being above Reserve Bank of India's tolerance band for 2 consecutive months. The March and April inflation numbers have added credibility to the view that India's monetary policy is a forward-looking exercise rather than reacting to past numbers. If the Monetary Policy Committee has to maintain this credibility, it must take into account the possibility that both inflation and growth can come down in the near future. While inflationary spikes in India are often driven by supply shocks, particularly in energy prices, growth, especially in recent years, has mostly been demand constrained. The single biggest obstacle to the revival of a sustained high growth phase at the moment is the so far elusive revival in the private capex cycle. The real policy rate is already at 1.8%, and if inflation falls further, it will only increase. Stop. This is bound to hurt the prospectus of a revival in private investment and therefore overall growth. While the global economic situation and financial markets are still far from settled, and Reserve Bank of India must not lose sight of its larger responsibility of maintaining financial stability. There is a good case for arguing that the Monetary Policy Committee's attention should shift towards supporting growth, preferably through a rate cut, and definitely via a pivot in posturing full stop, and the sooner the better. So thank you दोस्तों, thank you very much.